we'll go into that. We'll get into that later, but that sounds negative. So, I do want to hear about this at Trump the Foodie Instagram. What started that, and just tell us more about what it is and what keeps you doing it.
We're really intense foodies, and what I mean by that is, like, I read every single food publication, and like I just pour through articles and like Yelp reviews and like the
She's the human Yelp. That's the human Yelp.
And love to eat, love to talk about food. And there's a lot of food that I don't eat, but I like to learn about as well. Like, I actually don't eat land animals, but I love to read about chicken and beef and why people eat it. And I'll talk about food all the time. And we eat out a lot. And we were like, we need a way to document our food adventures. And we were talking about a project, a creative project to work on. And this was right after number 45 was elected. And we were sad.
That fateful day.
We were sad and angry, and we're like, why don't we combine this? Why don't we find a way to cope with the news and the current administration, and also find a fun way to document our food adventures? I like to take photos of my food. I'm that person. I carry around an LED light with me to take nicer photos of food. My food photos, look it up, are awesome.
No, it's true. It's true. For real, if you have Instagram, you should check it out. It's a shameless plug. It's called Trump the Foodie. Basically, as I'm sure many people here know, and if you don't know, Donald Trump, among many of his talents, and he has so many, he has terrible food taste. He likes well-done steak with ketchup. He likes McDonald's every day. He only drinks Coca-Cola. You know, I mean, like, he's a cartoon villain. And we were like, all right, let's have fun with this. I mean, you know, we couldn't do Pence the Foodie, because that would be nothing. It would be like white rice and like the Bible. And so we were like, all right, we'll stick with Trump the Foodie. And so we've been doing this now for about a year and a half. The internet seems to like it. And so we now just spend a lot of time, probably 5 to 7 restaurants a week that we're just going to and featuring them online and posting little captions.
What are some example captions?
What's an example caption?
Every caption is in the voice of Trump. We're imagining a world in which he's still a horrible person, but he has a nuanced palate.
Yeah, that's basically the idea. What would Trump say if he was still himself, but he was eating, like, you know, really nice food?
Like, what would he say about saag paneer?
Right. Well, he probably wouldn't be able to pronounce that. That's a running theme, that he doesn't really try things that he can't pronounce. Ivanka and Jared are always trying to get him to try weird Jewish food.
Kellyanne Conway's alternative scale.
Yes, Kellyanne Conway, actually, this is true, you can look this up. Kellyanne Conway has an alternative scale. No matter what you do, you will lose weight when you step on it. Your cholesterol will go down, because no matter what you eat. It's really phenomenal. It's on QVC, you can get that now. Yeah, so it's a really fun thing, and it's actually funny. We were recently approached, which is kind of cool, sort of cool, by Fox, not Fox the propaganda machine, but Fox, like the local affiliate, and they were like, we think this is interesting, we'd love to do a thing on you guys, but we need to do a pro-Trump food thing. As well, to balance it out. Do you know a pro-Trump food thing?
As if yours wasn't niche enough already.
I was like, first of all, no, we don't. Second of all, even if we did, why would we tell you, like, why would we want to bring visibility?
You guys aren't friends, you have a Trump food.
But it's actually kind of funny. We were at a food event recently, and we had been to this place before, and the guy was like, "Oh, you guys are the Trump people." I was like, "It's anti-Trump. You gotta say that. You gotta say that. Otherwise, there's a weird vibe in the room immediately." And I'm okay with the weird vibe because occasionally we meet people who are like, "Oh."
I love the reaction. Like when I say, like, "Oh yeah, I read an anti-Trump food blog," and people are often very uncomfortable by this because they don't want to offend anyone, and the reaction is always like, "Oh."
Yeah, a couple of restaurants really realize, like, they just see, okay, you have a bunch of followers and people like your food photos, so can you feature our food? And then afterwards, they'll go and look at the photos.
Oh, we should have offered it.
And they'll see something about my smoking hot daughter Ivanka, brought me this plate of whatever. He's in love with his daughter. I didn't make that up. Like, I'm not great. And they'll be upset.
I do want to save a little bit of time for a little bit of a treat that we have. So in terms of also getting you to have a nuanced palate and to try to think of different things and stuff, we were talking about what is something that we could bring to you, our audience, and this was a recommendation from Morlene too. So this is from Fei Da Bakery, and these are crispy noodles, and we are going to bring them around.
Yes.
If you're near someone, you might have to share.
They're not gluten-free.
They're not gluten-free. They do have honey.
They're not gluten-free. They are not local. It did come in plastic packaging.
This is what it is. It's good. Yes, it's good. We have one. We have one for it's good. We have two for it's good. Three, four, here on the locker.
Rice Krispies.
Yes.
Rice Krispies.
This is what you find this.
I don't think they're nuts. I don't want to like.
Sounds like yummy.
So yeah, if you want any restaurant recommendations, or you're curious about anything that has to do with politics or food, or you want to talk about positivity dinners, any of those topics,
Yes.
really.
Thank you.
It's been fun.